President Trump, and Donna Brazile, former interim DNC chair and now a Fox News contributor. Donna, let me start with you. It feels like Democrats feel like they've got their man here, that they've got what they need, and they're moving forward full throttle.
Well, first of all, let me just congratulate Sean. I saw Sweet and Spicy. Well, Sean, as you know, I'm the original Spice Girl. Well, so get ready. When Martha, I tried to teach Sean some moves a couple of weeks ago, but we still got some work to do, Sean. So look, Martha, this is a concern for all Americans, and I think the reason why is that we should not allow anyone outside the United States to meddle in, participate in, or even try to demonstrate any quote-unquote interest in helping one side or the another. So the issue here is, should we allow anyone to put their personal or political interests above the national interests of the country? That is what is at heart of what I do believe the Democrats are trying to find with the impeachment inquiry.
All right, let's look at what Hillary Clinton said. She did an interview that's going to be on Sunday morning with Jane Pauley, and she says this: Trump knows he's an illegitimate president. I believe he understands that the many varying tactics he used, from voter suppression and voter purging to hacking to false stories, he knows that they were just a bunch of different reasons why the election turned out like it did. Sean.
Oh my gosh, I don't know where to begin. I remember back during the 2016 election leading up to it when Democrats said that if Trump doesn't accept the outcome of the election, he's undermining the legitimacy of our process and undermining democracy. And now you have Hillary Clinton running around talking for the 18 million excuse about an illegitimate election. These were the same Democrats that said that Trump needed to affirm his belief in the democratic system, and now they're talking about an illegitimate election. Where's the media on this story? The reality is, if you want to talk about undermining elections, what's the first thing that President Trump brought up in that call with President of Ukraine? He brought up CrowdStrike's role in the 2016 election and said, Zelensky, you ran on a platform of getting rid of corruption. Are you looking into what happened with CrowdStrike vis-a-vis the 2016 election? He actually led the call with this. Then what did he do? He went further and actually said, hey, by the way, there's these allegations of things that went on and under the administration that you succeeded in Ukraine. You're rooting out corruption. You might want to look into some of these allegations that came up because Biden had been vice president. There's allegations that his son Hunter, who was receiving $50,000 a month to be on the board of a natural gas company, who had no experience in this. And then there's a bunch of contact there. If we want to talk about interference, then let's talk about what happened with Biden and his son Hunter and why he was getting paid $50,000 a month and what, if anything, Joe Biden had to do. But Democrats better be very, very careful what they wish for here because the president released the transcript of this call, and now the Democrats need to own it. They claim there was a quid pro quo. They jumped the shark. What you see now is a president who's actually trying to get to the bottom of these allegations.
Well, and you know what the American people are going to decide too, and the court of public opinion is going to be very powerful on this, whether or not people want this and whether or not they believe that it rises to the level that some Democrats appear to think it does. Karl Rove said House Democrats are on a high today, congratulating themselves on their new crusade. They'll soon realize the grim truth that impeachment is a loser of an issue and that they will suffer political casualties for going down this road. Donna, you've been down this road before.
Let me just tell Karl Rove, we did not want this issue. Nobody wants this issue. The president created this mess. We didn't create this mess. And let me say something to my friend Sean Spicer. If the president wants to know about the Democratic Party server, he can call me. He doesn't have to make a long-distance call. I was chair of the party. Sean, I was reaching out to you. I was reaching out to my Republican friends and others because we were under attack by a hostile foreign country. And so CrowdStrike, a firm that we hired to help us, and the type of manipulation and the type of daily harassment we face, we tried to get as much help as possible, clearly from the Obama administration. But when it comes to the politics of this, since we want to talk about the politics, the framers of the Constitution gave the power of this conversation on impeachment. It's a solemn responsibility to the House of Representatives. They're going to take their responsibility very seriously. This should not be about political horse race. This should be about the future of our democracy.
All right.
With all due respect, with all due respect, though, the Democrats announced that they were doing an impeachment hearing before the whistleblower and before the transcript became public. They decided to go down the path of impeachment prior to ever having any evidence.
We'll continue this later. Thank you very much.
We'll continue this later.
More of the story coming up next.